What if I told you there's a number that could determine whether you retire 5 years earlier, pay off debt faster, or finally have enough financial breathing room to spend more time with your family? Most people have absolutely no idea what their number is. It's not your credit score or your net worth, it's your income gap. Today I'm going to explain what that is, why it matters more than clipping coupons, and how you can find yours in just a few minutes. When people want to improve their finances, they usually start with spending. We hear the same advice over and over. Stop buying coffee, cancel Netflix, cut back on eating out. And don't get me wrong, those things do make a difference. But there's another side of the equation that almost nobody talks about, and that is your income. Think about it. You can only cut your expenses so far. But your income, in many cases, has no ceiling. You can negotiate, get promoted, learn a new skill, change companies, move into a higher paying role. But the problem is that most people don't know whether they are being paid what they should be. Let's say you're earning $85,000 a year. Sounds pretty good. But what if someone with your experience, education, and location is earning $100,000 per year? That's a $15,000 income gap. And most people would think, I guess I'm losing 15 grand, but not exactly. You're losing 15 grand this year, another $15,000 next year. Your raises are based on a lower salary. Your retirement contributions are based on a lower salary. Employer matching is based on a lower salary. There's investment growth on money that you never received. And over 10 or 20 years, that can easily become hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's before compound interest. Here is where I think personal finance gets it wrong. The goal isn't to earn more money so you can buy a nicer car or a bigger house or impress people online. The goal is to have options. Imagine if an extra $15,000 every year meant being able to take Fridays off, traveling more with your kids, paying off your mortgage years earlier, investing enough that work becomes optional someday. And that's what Optional Mondays is all about, not getting rich, but buying back your time. The good news is that you don't have to guess. You can compare your salary against what similar professionals are earning. Looking at things like your industry, years of experience, education, location, company size, and your role. Once you know where you stand, you can decide whether it's time to negotiate. Apply for a new position, learn a skill, or maybe discover that you're already being paid competitively. Either way, knowing beats guessing. If you're curious what your own income gap might be, you can generate a personalized report at incomegapreport.com. It's fast and could completely change how you think about your career. It will even give you a plan to close the gap because the fastest way to financial freedom isn't always cutting another expense. Sometimes it's finally earning what you're worth. This is one of the best resources I have found. It gives you your income gap, salary benchmark, negotiation plans, career return on investment, and a promotion timeline, as well as numerous resources to help you find your next job, resume tools, ways to close the gap with side hustles, debt management, food spending, and salary negotiations. What if you discovered you're underpaid by $12,000 a year? Instead of spending that money, you had invested it. Over 20 years, that could have become hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the market returns, and that's not because you became a stock-picking genius. It's because you closed your income gap, and suddenly your path to financial freedom gets dramatically shorter. If this video helped you think about money a little differently, consider subscribing. Optional Mondays is about practical ways to build wealth, not so you can buy more stuff, but so you can build a life where work becomes optional and you have more time for the people who matter most. Because time freedom is the ultimate goal.